Salut tout le monde, bienvenue à un tout nouvel épisode de Refine Aunties. Et comme à l'habitude, je suis accompagnée de ma bestie, ma complice, ma meilleure ennemie.
What's up, guys?
What's up, girl?
What's up, you?
You see? Vous savez qu'est-ce que j'avais dit? Ma meilleure ennemie. Toujours prête pour m'emmerder. Comment ça va, girl?
Ça va bien, toi?
Ça va. Ton été?
Ça se passe super bien.
Mm-hmm.
Ouais.
Mm-hmm.
Ouais, un petit projet de voyage bientôt.
Mm-hmm.
But, beaucoup de travail, mais on est là. On prend le temps de se voir, d'en profiter.
Mm-hmm.
And like soft life, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No hard weeks, though.
Mm-hmm.
Always. OK, j'arrête. Il faut qu'on soit sérieuse. Mais je suis contente parce que aujourd'hui, notre prochain invité est quelqu'un que j'admire beaucoup. Je pense que c'est une personne que quand on va dire son nom, tout le monde va dire « Ouais, j'ai déjà entendu ». Il y a beaucoup de personnes qui le connaissent, mais aujourd'hui, comme on fait à l'habitude à Refine Aunties, on est vraiment dans la nostalgie. C'est toujours notre mot-clé. Donc, on retourne dans l'enfance, puis on essaie vraiment d'aller chercher des anecdotes de jeunesse qui ont façonné nos invités, qui font en sorte qu'ils sont les adultes millénaires qu'ils sont aujourd'hui. Donc, sans plus tarder, on accueille Svens?
Welcome,
Sven?
welcome.
Sven ou Svens?
You know, stop playing.
She knows.
No, I don't know. I don't know. C'est pas vrai, parce que des fois, il y a des gens que j'entends qui t'appellent Sven. Il y en a qui t'appellent Svens Telemaque.
Svens.
Uh-huh.
Svens.
Svens.
Okay. With like a S, but pronounced like a Z.
Kind of, yes.
Svens.
OK. Ben, est-ce que tu peux le dire pour le public?
Svens Telemaque. Yeah,
Aïe,
we
aïe,
do
aïe.
that.
The girl's gonna be taking notes. I know.
We know.
We know.
Oh, Lord.
OK, Svens, on veut pas trop te
Les femmes
gêner.
sont comme ça devant.
Ouais. J'ai tellement d'anecdotes à raconter de mes moments de workshop avec Svens. Là. En tout cas, on va garder ça pour plus tard dans l'émission. Mais premièrement, Svens, bienvenue à Refine Aunties.
Thank you very much for having me.
Merci d'avoir accepté l'invitation.
We're happy to have you here with us.
Pleasure.
C'est vraiment un honneur. Ça fait longtemps qu'on voulait s'asseoir avec toi, qu'on voulait prendre le temps d'échanger parce que, à mon sens, tu fais un travail extrêmement important au sein de la communauté. Et ce que j'apprécie de toi, c'est que tu es autant du côté francophone que du côté anglophone. Puis Svens, juste pour vous donner un exemple, c'est le genre de personne que je peux appeler de manière très spontanée, un lundi, 9h. Svens, il y a telle famille qui est arrivée, telle situation, on essaie de se mobiliser. Est-ce que tu embarques? Puis Svens, son calendrier est comme Barack Obama, là. Comme à tous les jours, il y a quelque chose. Mais il y a, pour une raison qui m'échappe, il y a toujours le temps. Il dit toujours oui, dès que c'est pour soutenir sa communauté, dès que c'est pour soutenir aussi les jeunes. Il n'y a jamais une fois qu'il m'a dit non quand que j'ai fait appel à lui. Donc, pour moi, c'est ce genre de personne que tu es. Tu es toujours disponible pour ta communauté. Puis ça va être important aujourd'hui de découvrir aussi comment tu arrives à balancer tout ça. Parce que tu fais beaucoup de choses.
Wow.
Et juste pour que tu sois confortable, Refine Aunties, on est à Montréal, donc c'est franglais. So, si tu veux répondre en anglais, il n'y a pas de stress. Réponds dans la langue dans laquelle tu te sens le plus confortable.
For sure.
Good?
Be yourself.
For sure.
Noir, est-ce que tu veux y aller avec la première question? Ou,
En
j'y
fait,
vais?
ça ne serait pas vraiment nécessairement une question, mais je suis vraiment curieuse de ton parcours. J'aimerais ça qu'on commence un peu étape par étape. I know that you're from Miami, so j'étais même curieuse de savoir qu'est-ce qui t'a amené à Montréal. Donc, ramène-nous dans ton enfance, dans ton adolescence. On te laisse le micro, puis ça se peut qu'on te pose des questions, qu'on t'interrompe, mais yeah, just...
All right. So, what brings me to Montreal? So, mes parents ont venu ici après toutes les choses qui ont passé en Haïti par rapport à Duvalier. J'étais né ici en 87
You mean in Montreal?
à Montréal.
T'es né à Montréal.
Oui.
OK.
Mes parents ont divorcé peut-être 1 an après.
OK.
Et ma mère a décidé de relocaliser en Floride où on avait beaucoup plus de famille. J'ai grandi dans un environnement qui était propice à mon échec. Ma mère était quelqu'un qui travaillait beaucoup, une entrepreneur. La première entrepreneur que j'ai rencontrée, c'était ma mère. And, j'ai grandi dans un quartier, comme je viens de dire, qui était propice à mon échec, qui veut dire lorsque je regarde par la fenêtre, it's like The Walking Dead.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I see zombies everywhere.
Really?
People addicted to drugs.
Where in Miami?
Right around 111th Street, Biscayne Boulevard, around this area.
Okay.
Yeah, my area doesn't really have a name.
Okay.
It's like unincorporated Miami. It's not Biscayne Park. It's not North Miami. It's
a no man's land.
Not no man's land, but it's kind of like an area where it's close to North Miami, but it's not North Miami.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, long story short, you know, just looking out my bedroom window, I would just see people that were
drugs.
addicted
Yeah.
walking by. You know, looking out my window, I saw people selling dope. There was a crack house across the street from my house. There was a crack house 2 streets down. And I just grew up in an environment where, I don't know, this is what I saw.
This is crazy.
So when I look out my bedroom window, I see 3 types of people. I see people that are going to the corner store to buy milk and bread.
Right.
People that work that 9 to 5. I see people that are addicted to drugs and they're going to buy a crack pipe or they're going to buy pas de fer. You know pas de fer?
No,
Yeah.
Pas de fer is like what you use to scrub like
les chaudrons.
Le
Ben
chaudron?
oui,
you see that really hard copper stuff?
Yeah.
People don't know, but this is a filter for a crack pipe.
Oh.
So quand tu fumes du crack, tu utilises ça comme un filtre, whatever.
Yeah,
So anyway, that's a filter. So they would go to the store to buy that. And I would see them. And then I would see young brothers that looked like me. And I was like, yo, I want to be like that. Because they were going to the corner store too to buy backwoods and stuff.
Yeah.
But they did not look like the people that were doing the 9 to 5. And they certainly didn't look like addicts. They looked like people that were winning. You know, they had the gold teeth, the nice car, the nice outfit. And I was like, man, I want to be like that. The other part of my story is in regards to school. When I would go to school, I felt like I had no value because I did not understand that my value did not come from what I have, what I do, and what people think about me. So when people would size me up and be like, yo, look at his shoes, man. Look at his shirt. Walmart, like people would make all of these jokes and stuff like that. It would get me to feel like, man, I don't got no value. So,
Est-ce que tu peux nous dire, désolé de t'interrompre, à ce moment-là, t'avais quel âge à peu près?
12 ans.
12 ans?
C'est ça.
Secondaire, ok.
Yeah.
Ok.
And
High school.
au fur et à mesure, quand tu as un choral des gens qui te disent, écoute, t'as pas de valeur dans différentes façons. Yo, pay les shoes, man. Ha, ha, ha. Like, tu commences à croire que si j'en ai pas ces affaires-là, that means I have no value. So, an opportunity came my way, and it was credit card fraud. So at 13 years old,
That's early.
yeah, but in Florida, like the pace is very fast, very, very fast. Like, so 13 years old, like all my friends were doing credit card fraud.
Yeah.
So they taught us how to get people's credit cards, social, all this type of stuff. And we plunged at it, and we would skip school and just do fraud all day. You know, order stuff and wait for the UPS, FedEx, whatever to come through and deliver shoes, clothes, and all of these things. And that's what I would do. And I would hide clothes so my mom couldn't see that I was going to school looking a lot more fresh. And that wasn't enough to fill the void in my chest. So there was these other 2 parts of the ego, which is when you value yourself based off what you do and what people think about you. So I wanted to be that persona that I saw going to the corner store with the grill, with the nice clothes and the respect. So I started to sell drugs. So as early as like 14, 15, I started off with marijuana, selling marijuana at school, selling marijuana at home. People would knock on my bedroom window and I would sell marijuana because I was so consumed by that I did not think about the well-being of my family. I didn't think about the well-being of myself. I didn't think about none of that. I was just thinking about money because I felt like money would be enough to fill the void that I felt. So I kept doing that until, you know, it started to break my family up. You know, like, for example, my little sister, like, you know, one time I left drugs on my bed and my mom came home too early. My mom sees this. She's like, yo, this is enough. And at the time, I'm 12, 13. My sister is 6 years old.
You were 12, 13 selling drugs?
Yeah. So like, no, a little later, we're going to say more like 14, 15.
Yeah.
But like I'm 14, 15. My sister's like 6, 7 years old. And I got to watch her. You get what I mean? Like I have to babysit all the time. So I would leave my sister at home all the time. So eventually my mom decided to send my sister to New York.
Okay.
And I was pretty much by myself. And I just stayed down that track. I got arrested the very first time at 15 for burglary with assault, which sounds like a very big charge, but it was simple. I just went to somebody's house that kept threatening me and harassing me over the phone. And I went to his house. And when I knocked on the door swung open because it wasn't locked.
Okay.
And I caught him sleeping and I beat him up. But after doing that, I'm leaving the house and the only thing I could think about is like, yo, when I go to school tomorrow, I'm going to tell everybody that I beat him. You know what I mean? That's all I'm thinking about. I got a smile on my face. I'm happy.
So you're going to be that big star, because you beat somebody.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because at that time, I did not think long term.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking long term. I was only thinking about in the moment.
Yeah.
So I didn't do my math, right? So as I'm walking away, I'm going to the bus stop to go back home because I left my little sister home by herself. The police, they behind me, and I'm like, yo, if this dude called the police, they already know my name.
They know everything.
They know. So they take me, they bring me back to the crime scene, and something I'll never forget is this guy's father was like, yo, you're lucky. If you would have just been 2 minutes later, I would have killed you. And that was his dad, because his dad is like, I just went right around the corner to bring pick up my daughter. If I caught you in my house, I would have shot you dead. That's what he told me. And I'm like, just a little, 15-year-old kid.
Ben, parce qu'aux États-Unis, il y a le stand your ground.
Yeah, stand your ground.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, the other kid, was he like a black kid? Like,
Yeah, he was black.
Okay, and his father told you that?
Yeah, his father told me that.
Man.
I mean, I could understand. He was mad. I went inside his house. I beat up his son.
Yeah.
I could understand he's mad. Still, it was like, yo, that's just little kids fighting. For me, it was just a kid fight.
Yeah.
But one of the issues that I had is when I went to juvenile detention, and this is why I don't like juvenile detention, the idea of putting little kids in jail. And I've seen kids younger than 12 in jail. For all type of stuff. Yeah, moins que 2 ans, for all type of dumb stuff. And it gives you the illusion that you can do prison time. It's like it's preparing you to go to prison.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, because once you go once and you do a little bit of time, you're not scared no more. You feel like,
Because you know.
Yeah, you're like, this is what it is. Man, I could go back. This ain't nothing. So I went back a couple times until they charged me as an adult. And after they charged me as an adult, this is where you have prison and then you have jail.
Yeah.
Went to jail three times, for selling dope, gun possession, and all of these things. And that's pretty much my youth. And in all of those things, I had so many things that happened to me. People tried to kidnap me. People tried to kill me. Been hit by a car. People try to, all of these things. But none of these things could really get me to change.
Do you know why?
Why what?
Yeah, why, like, tout ce que tu as vécu, ça t'a pas donné un élément déclencheur pour dire je vais arrêter?
Yeah, for sure. Because ma valeur, c'est comme... Comment je peux te dire ça? C'est comme si, par exemple, toute ma valeur est ancrée dans une identité.
Exactement.
Et là, par exemple, toi, tu me dis, écoute, il faut que tu arrêtes de faire X, Y, Z. Comment je vais laisser ça? Parce que je vais laisser moi-même.
Exactement. C'est ça.
La même chose que y en a des gens qui se retrouvent dans une relation toxique, qui ne veulent pas quitter parce qu'ils trouvent leur identité des fois.
C'est ça.
Et c'est parce que aussi tu connaissais pas autre chose.
Exactly. I wasn't exposed to enough to realize.
I'm curious to know, like, before you have another question, est-ce que comme it sounds very harsh, it sounds very difficult and even sad, but est-ce que tu as quand même des moments joyeux?
C'est ça que j'allais demander.
Ah ouais?
Ouais. C'est exactement ce que j'allais demander.
On a quand même des expériences joyeuses. Est-ce que comme malgré tout ça, T'as-tu eu quand même des moments de bonheur? Parce que
avec ta mère, moi, je pensais juste ta relation avec ta mère.
La famille, je sais pas, les fêtes de première communion. Parce que, pour de vrai, I'm someone very, very extremely sensitive. Puis ouvrir ma fenêtre, puis de voir des zombies dehors, je serais déprimée. Peut-être que j'aurais même essayé de... I'm too sensitive. Peut-être j'aurais essayé de me suicider. Ça m'aurait trop affecté sur le moral. Genre, je vois ça à la télévision.
Et ça t'affecte.
Ça m'affecte. Je peux même pas imaginer, en tant qu'enfant ou adolescent, d'ouvrir, puis c'est ça ta réalité. Mais malgré ça, est-ce que tu avais des moments que tu étais comme... You had hope?
I mean, for sure. I had plenty moments of joy.
Yeah.
You know, I remember, like, there's a place in Miami called Bayside.
Okay.
Bayside is like right by the water. There's like cruise ships and stuff like that. I remember when I was like really young, my mom used to make an effort and she would, we would all go together to Bayside and, we would walk around there. People would make us like balloons and stuff. You know how those clowns make balloons? I remember that. Like my mom made some efforts, My auntie as well, my auntie and my uncle. So I do have a lot of, times where I had joy. But I felt like I grew up very fast because I left my home at 15 years old.
To go where?
Run the street.
Where did you live?
Trap house.
Wow.
Yeah, trap house and then a motel.
Shit.
Yeah, because at one point my mom couldn't deal with me coming home late smelling like weed. My mom is like, yo. Yeah, no, my sister was gone by that.
À New York.
Yeah,
vrai,
but at a certain point, my mom is like, yo, this doesn't make sense. You're coming home late. You smelling like weed. Like, no, this doesn't, like, you need to make a decision. And I was hard-headed, and I was actually happy because I always had something in the back of my mind that I don't want something to happen to my mom to you know what I mean? So when she gave me that push, I ran with it. I just took advantage of that opportunity.
She told you to leave
She gave me the ultimatum to leave. She's like, listen, if you don't want to change, you're going to have to leave.
Yeah.
And I knew I wasn't going to change.
Yeah, I feel you. Because for me, like, not that I was selling drugs or anything like that, mais j'étais quand même un peu rebelle. And at some point, my mom was like, si vous l'encaille moi, c'est comme mes règles, and I'm like, okay. Like one time she went to work, and when she came back, like I was gone, and elle m'a donné un ultimatum, puis j'étais comme, yo, comme, tu veux prendre ta liberté et tout, puis c'est ça. So I can understand that.
Mais c'est ça, puis je pense que quand on est jeune, c'est ça aussi des fois, surtout pour nous qui avons grandi dans des familles un peu plus strictes, sévères, ou est-ce que vraiment dans des familles plus traditionnelles, ou est-ce que des fois, on pouvait voir nos amis qui pouvaient faire ce qu'ils voulaient, rentrer à n'importe quelle heure, puis que nous, on avait un certain comme, encadrement, contrôle, je dirais, puis de voir. Quand tu vois d'autres options, tu es comme, mais pourquoi moi, c'est comme ça? Pourquoi je devrais comme, écouter tous ces règlements-là alors que
ils vivent
comme ça. Yeah. Et tu penses que la vie est plus belle, tu penses toujours que c'est mieux. Puis je suis certaine quand même que quand tu as quitté la maison de ta maman, il y avait des choses qui te manquaient.
Mais il y a 15 ans, c'est
extrêmement jeune.
Ben oui.
Donc, c'est sûr est-ce qu'il y avait des moments que tu es comme, I regret, I want to go back?
Did you even know how to cook an egg?
You never regret.
At that age, I didn't have any regret because...
Really?
No, because...
Even for the food, like a homemade...
No, I'm to be quite honest with you, even in 2025, like, I was just used to always ordering food all the time, eating outside all the time. Wow. This is something that I suffer with still today.
Really?
I'm not, because I don't have the culture of preparing meals.
I told you you needed to change that.
I know.
Yeah.
I spend so much money on food because...
Je lui avais dit ça une fois, je l'avais appelé en FaceTime, il était en train de commander.
Yeah, for real.
Grand monde, tant coup.
Yes.
No, but it's the time thing. C'est l'affaire du temps because...
Je comprends.
Yeah.
Je comprends. And it's actually a problem. Like during COVID, I was cooking a lot. Like I even had this page called Confinement Exotique. And like I would take my time and like c'était by 5 étoiles. 3 services, by qualité. Like you can go check the pictures. But like when COVID ended, le travail, le manque de temps, c'est comme tu choisis tes priorités. And then me and Stan started to like Uber. Puis honestly, I'm kind of like, je suis dégoûtée de Uber présentement.
Je suis dégoûtée.
Je suis dégoûtée. And it feels like a privilege when on prend le temps de se faire à manger à la maison. I'm at this point in my life that like...
Ça devrait être le contraire.
Ça devrait être le contraire. Tu sais, comme before when we will... Genre, tu prenais le petit pamphlet et tu checkais, t'es comme, OK, I'm gonna have a shish taouk, and you know. Et t'étais content, puis t'étais content quand le monsieur arrivait.
Tony's Pizza.
Yo, you know. And now I'm like, oh, like I take the app and je suis comme, je cheap, puis je suis comme, I'm so sick of this shit.
Because you know you're getting hustled.
No, but even the food, I'm disgusted. Genre, I like a homemade like cooked meal.
C'est vraiment important aussi
Oh
pour
my
moi.
God, like
Yeah.
I enjoy like quand c'est fait à la maison, le goût comme les
I
légumes.
really wish that for you.
Yeah, but you see, my issue with that is like, what gets on my nerves is like, yo, you're going to cook for like 45 minutes, 1 hour.
Yeah.
And it's going to take me 10 minutes to eat. I don't, that's
No. But then we have this to learn to be in the moment. And that's just something I tell my husband. C'est comme, il mange en 10 minutes. C'est une autre chose qui me dégoûte. Yo, I cannot. Il mange tellement vite. Like, il a même pas fini la bouchée dans sa joue. Et il met, et je le regarde comme ça, like, I'm disgusted.
Tu dois mettre le X-ray pour voir comment la nourriture
Ça m'énerve. And he's like with the food and his cheek. Mais c'est comme, we have to learn to take the time to take the time. To, you know, everything has to be intentional. Like you eat, take that 20 minutes, mange lentement. Et c'est meilleur pour ta santé, hein.
Minimum 30 minutes.
Tu mâches lentement, tu manges lentement, tu découvres les saveurs. C'est pas juste de manger pour se rassasier, c'est de d'être dans le moment. Puis je pense que c'est quelque chose en tant que d'être humain. On dirait qu'on oublie.
Ben, c'est parce que je pense qu'il y a une différence. Il y a beaucoup de personnes qui mangent pour le fait de se nourrir. Je mange parce que je dois manger, parce que je...
You're in a rush for what?
En fait, manger, c'est une expérience.
C'est ça.
C'est une expérience, c'est un moment que tu de bénédiction, finalement.
Oui.
Et que tu passes avec toi-même, et c'est comme de l'amour que tu te donnes. So you really have to take that time, puis de considérer comme ça, parce que si tu as passé 45 minutes, 1 heure à cuisiner un repas, tu vas passer 10 minutes à manger, mais c'est comme si tu as perdu ce temps-là. Oui, alors que si tu prends le temps, tu t'assois.
Savourer.
Tu ouvres une petite bouteille. Si tu ne bois pas, tu peux te faire un mocktail. Tu peux juste comme...
Not even
tu prends
need
ton
to
temps,
drink.
mais
like,
tu fais juste
savourer.
Prendre un moment, puis tu savoures. Puis...
It's like la méditation. C'est
See
comme...
that? I'm just not present enough. That's the thing.
But you're in a rush for what?
It's not that I'm in a rush. I'm just not present enough to see cooking like a joy. Because I'm like, yo, I got something to do. So I feel like I'm going to spend 1 hour cooking, or I could do other stuff with that hour.
C'est comme tu manges pour te débarrasser de manger.
Yes.
And I feel like this is so sad.
But also, too, I'm going to eat stuff that I like. You get what I mean? I'm going to eat stuff that I like.
What do you like?
Man, yo, I love, I don't want to say the name so the line doesn't get longer, but I love poulet brisé.
I know.
I love poulet brisé, là. Yo, man, from this place that's like a fusion, Côte d'Ivoire.
Le chef.
African.
Yeah, le chef, you know?
Le chef.
I love Portuguese as well. I love, what else do I really, I love pasta. I love, listen, as long as it tastes good, I'm there. I know all the restaurants, I'm telling you. I know all of them.
I know you do.
And I'm always by myself when I eat too.
My wish for you, it's even if you're by yourself, is to take that moment for you. C'est vraiment comme genre self-love, comme tu dis. Genre
Parce que
juste...
tu donnes tellement à ta communauté.
And even if tu commandes la nourriture, genre même quand tu manges, c'est de... Même si c'est la nourriture commandée, c'est de prendre ce moment-là pour toi, puis de savourer. Puis pas juste de manger pour avoir ce sentiment de satiété, mais de savourer, puis t'es comme, OK, tu sais. Au lieu que ça te prend 10 minutes, tu prends 20 moments, mais t'es dans le moment où tu découvres les saveurs, tu mâches, t'es comme...
Juste pour te remercier aussi, parce que c'est ça qu'on n'a pas dit en introduction, puis tu pourras aussi, je pense, parler un peu de ton travail. Tu es quelqu'un qui est ancré dans ta communauté, tu accompagnes des jeunes, des moins jeunes aussi, qui soit en fait de la prison, qui sont en ce moment en prison, et tu es impliqué à l'église, dans l'ouest de la ville. Tu es partout, c'est ça que je disais, tu donnes tellement à ta communauté. Fait que vraiment, si j'ai un souhait pour toi, parce que Noir t'a donné un souhait, c'est que dans tout ton calendrier, là, que tu puisses avoir des moments où est-ce que c'est rendez-vous avec toi-même, self-care, que tu prennes soin de toi. Puis quand on est bien, quand on se sent bien, on redonne encore plus à notre communauté. So I really wish that for you for the next year.
I receive it. I receive it. And
tu le mérites.
Yeah, and j'ai fait des efforts. J'ai des gens qui m'entourent qui me disent tous la même chose. And je fais les efforts. Je suis conscient. J'étais pas conscient avant, mais là, je suis conscient. Like, je veux vraiment, avoir des meilleurs, better boundaries.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And because, like, if you look at somebody like Jesus Christ, his secret sauce was rest. Every time he did a miracle, he would escape and he would rest.
Il allait se ressourcer.
Yeah, all the time. So for someone like that was able to save the world in 3 years, what did he do? Every time he did something, he rested. So who are you to think that you can't rest? And something else, too, that I realize is, like, anything you do to help society, in a sense, is kind of like social work.
Yeah.
But when you're not a social worker, you don't have the red tape everywhere.
C'est vrai.
You know what I mean? So this is why you and I, all the time, you could be doing stuff for a family, and it's like there's no boundaries if you don't set them.
Yeah.
So it could become very draining, but it's like there will never be enough supply to deal with the demand of community. Never. So don't ever think that you can't supply that demand. You can only meet a portion of it. You know what I mean? And if you're not doing well, then that's a loss for the community too.
Yeah. Chaque personne apporte sa brique. On ne peut pas, une seule personne, tout régler, comme tu dis, les problèmes d'une seule communauté. Mais je suis vraiment contente d'entendre que tu as cette prise de conscience-là, puis que aussi tu es bien entouré, parce que si les autres personnes autour de toi te le disent, c'est parce qu'ils carent pour toi et qu'ils t'aiment et qu'ils t'apprécient. Parce qu'il y a des fois, on est entouré des personnes qui sont comme « Non, vas-y, continue », qui profitent aussi de ça et qui ne veulent pas que tu t'arrêtes justement parce que ça les bénéficie. Donc, juste de savoir que tu as ton entourage qui sont care pour toi, ça m'encourage. Ouais.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's a blessing in itself, I'm telling you.
Yeah, absolument. Sinon, pour en revenir à nos petits oignons, we're back into Miami. Puis t'es adolescente, là, t'es rendue à 16, 17. So, c'est quoi qui t'a amené à Montréal? Genre, you went to jail and stuff like that.
So, I wouldn't even say it's jail that brought me here. What brought me here was when I was 19, going on 20, I was an illegal resident in Florida since the time I was born. My mom never did my papers. So my mom didn't have her papers, and she was in the States for like more than 30 years plus. Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And I just did not really understand just how much that was going to affect me until when I was around 19, 20, when I was like, yo, I really love business, because at the time I was, caught up in all the wrong stuff. And I'm like, yo, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, but we would have to charge you as an international student. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, like why all, you get what I'm trying to say? All of this red tape.
Yeah.
And even as an international student, I still needed to provide documentation that I did not have.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have a social security number.
You were born here.
Yes. Didn't have a social security number. And I'm like 20 years old.
Yeah.
So by the grace of God, I had someone, which for me was like my dad. He was a guy that was actually my client that used to buy drugs for me. But this guy was much older than me, and I saw him like a dad, because he would really like pull me to the side and be like, yo, fais pas ça.
Like a mentor.
Yeah, like a mentor. Like, to the point where one time I remember I had an assault rifle. I brought it to his house because this guy was so good with everything. He was a handyman.
Okay.
So il était vraiment bon avec les bois. And I wanted him to like cut the buttstock, pretty much like, I don't know how to explain that, but like basically the end of the rifle.
Yeah.
You know, the part where you put like under your shoulder. I wanted him to cut it so it could be easier to hide. And when I brought it to him, he looked at me and he was like, yo, nah. Like, keep it inside the house. He was like, I'm going to cut it for you, but I'm going to keep it inside the house. Like you need to like really reflect. And he could see the type of spirit that I was in and the type of mindset that I was in. He noticed where my mind was, and he really had a real talk with me, a like heart-to-heart talk that got me to really slow down. So I know that if that guy wasn't in my life, like I know for a fact that I would have made a lot of more stupid mistakes.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and we still in relationship.
Yeah, I
till
was
to
about
this
to
day.
ask, yeah.
Un ange gardien un petit peu.
Oh yeah, for sure. So,
T'es arrivé à Montréal
2007.
Okay, that's pretty late.
Yeah, 2007. I came
Dans
here.
quel quartier? Which neighborhood?
La première appartement où j'étais, c'était à côté de métro Iberville.
Okay.
Ah, dans Villeray?
Yeah, dans la rue de Hébert. Je pense que c'est Hébert. Ma sœur avait un appartement là.
Your sister that was in New York City?
Non, ma plus grande sœur. J'ai une plus grande sœur aussi.
Okay.
Et ma plus grande sœur était déjà à Montréal. Et c'était ma mère, ma grande sœur et même ma petite sœur. On a tous relocalisé à Montréal en même temps, sans préavis. Like it wasn't a plan. It just so happened to go like that.
Wow.
So we all were in like this toi et demi all together. And I love that moment because we were so close. You know, we were sleeping on the floor together, you know, like I really enjoyed that.
Sometimes
you know?
the less is more.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah. So I came here like partly because I couldn't renew my license because I did not have a social. But the guy that I'm referring to, Maxime, when we went to the DMV, qui est équivalent à le SAC, pour faire ton licence,
ton permis.
yeah, they when they asked for a social, he just came up with a random number.
No way.
Yeah, it's a random number. You know,
No
he just gave them a number, and that worked.
What?
But you know, after 9/11, like the United States is getting tighter. So then they're like, okay, when it was time for me to renew, like around 20 years old, they're like, yeah, you're social. And I'm like, damn, I don't know the number this guy told them, and I didn't have no proof of a social. And I'm just like, yo, I couldn't renew my license. And like Miami, Florida, it's not like Montreal. Like if you don't got a car, it's too hot.
True.
You can't move around like that. So I'm like, it's like you have no legs. You get what I mean?
So what did you do?
I would ride dirty.
Who?
I would ride dirty. I would get you to drive for me. I would get you to drive for me. And this is one of the things that kind of helped me out.
Yeah.
Like right between the transition between me stopping that life of crime, I would never drive a car that had that was registered in my name.
Okay.
So whenever they pull me over, because it's not if they pull me over, it's when they pull me over. Or if they read the plate, they're going to see your name.
Okay, yeah.
So they're like, okay. But if they see my name, for sure, like nine times out of 10. So that's what I would do. And then, you know, I got caught up again. My last charge, I got a gun possession charge. I took that to court. And even though I won that charge, there was still other things going on in my life that got me to like think differently. By that time, I was already like buying cars at the auction. Because one of the guys that was like my plug, that's what he would do. He would buy a whole bunch of cars at the auction, fix them, sell them. So he taught me how to do that. And after doing that, I really enjoyed it. But you can't sell a car every day.
Facts.
You need cash flow. You know what I mean? It takes time to sell a car. You got to advertise a car. People want to see it, test drive, blah, blah, blah. So at one point, I had another guy in my life that was a mentor named Larry Dog. I don't know if you remember Comic View. From BET?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he was one of those comedians.
Okay.
And he would have an open mic. And, you know, at one point, he pulled me under his wing because I used to rap before, so I'm rapping.
Really?
Yeah.
Oui, rappeur.
J'aime ça.
Slam aussi.
Yeah.
Poète. Ouais.
Yeah. So I was more a rapper than into the slam and spoken word. And it was me and my boy Gary, which is my friend still to this day. And man, like this guy, I don't know what he saw in me, but he was like, yo, I want to take you under my wing. So at first I would be holding cameras while he would be doing interviews with like all these big rappers and stuff like that, like Fat Joe, Trick Daddy, you know what I mean? All these big people.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm like, yo, this is an opportunity. But I'm just holding a camera and I'm passing out flyers all day for comedy shows.
Yeah.
And he would just talk to me. And himself, he had been in jail, he had been to prison, was trafficking cocaine at one point, changed his life around. And, you know, he just kept drilling the idea in my mind. He's like, yo, bro, you're going to have to get out. You don't have no future in that. You're a smart dude. But I just did not know how I was going to be able to do it. So at one point, I don't know what it was, but I just made the decision in my heart, in my mind, in everything. I'm like, yo, I'm going to stop. You know, I was already selling cars. There was someone in my hood that used to sell clothes, shoes, and stuff out of his car. Yeah. I'm like, okay, let me try that.
I remember that. We all had that one person.
I'm like, let me try that. And because, you know, when you mention joy, like when you're making fast money, you're actually addicted as well.
Yeah. Parce que c'est l'émotion.
Yeah, like you get a high off making money fast and not getting caught. And me, I just love to have my phone blow up and people are like, I need you here, I need you there, I need you here, I need you there. I got a rush from that. So selling clothes, shoes, and then I started selling perfume. It just, even though I wasn't making as much money as selling drugs, man, it felt like the same. And I felt peace because I wasn't doing something wrong. And I feel like something that people don't talk about enough when it comes to like street life is peace. You don't have peace.
C'est vrai.
I'm telling you, you don't have peace. And the deeper you are, the more you're always paranoid. You're always like on edge. You're always thinking like, yo, like, is the police going to kick in my door? Is this dude trying to kill me? Is she trying to set me up? Is this customer going to wrap me up? Like, it's just so much math that you have going on in your mind, so much overthinking. If you are the type of person that's like really aware and really thinking and you trying to last, like you just constantly like analyzing everything and everyone around you. And that's not a way to live, man. Like you have no peace.
It's funny that you said, well, not funny, but like I relate because my brother was pretty much like this. He come that peace that you didn't had also affected your family members, parce que moi j'étais pas en paix.
Mais
parce
oui,
que genre j'étais tout le temps stressée pour mon frère, j'étais tout le temps stressée même pour ma propre tête, que comme les gens ils essaient de se venger à travers, tu comprends, genre fait que t'es pas en paix, t'es tout le temps comme sur le qui-vive. Et des fois c'est comme je chill avec mon frère, mais c'est comme il est pas présent avec moi, il est comme
il est ailleurs,
il est aux aguets, il observe puis tout, puis c'est comme je te parle mais t'es comme en train d'examiner if you're in a safe space, tu sais. Puis tu remarques toutes ces petites subtilités, fait comme,
Mais je pense que les gens pourraient pas, ce que tu dis là spécifiquement, il faut vraiment
l'avoir
vécu pour comprendre, parce que c'est, pour quelqu'un qui n'a pas vécu ça peut se dire,
non, je comprends.
C'est comme, ça peut paraître exagéré, mais ce n'est pas.
Ça ne l'est pas,
tu as eu des amis, moi j'ai eu des amis qui ont justement été dans le même environnement que toi, puis c'est vrai que ça crée ce sentiment-là. Puis des fois même, on avait des amis à l'école, puis on entendait comme « Oh, un tel s'est fait arrêter ». Et ça nous faisait quelque chose, tu sais, parce que tu es habitué de voir le visage de la personne. Puis, tu sais, je me souviens, des fois, les gars nous amenaient des cadeaux, ou ils nous achetaient de la pizza, ou comme, tu sais, juste comme... Puis c'était tout le temps comme les gars qui étaient les plus gentils, mais qui avaient comme... On savait qu'ils avaient ce lifestyle-là, mais il y en avait plein que comme ils étaient gentils avec nous, ils arrivaient à la pizzeria, they would pay like for all of us. Comme, OK, non, c'est moi qui paye pour tout le monde. Puis nous, on était là, on était comme super contentes, mais sans savoir que, tu sais, il y avait tout ce stress-là et cette notion de paix. C'est important ce que vous dites.
C'est vrai, ou comme des fois, tu étais au secondaire, puis c'est comme, un tel s'est fait jack, un tel s'est fait poignarder, un tel a pris une balle, un tel est mort, puis t'es comme, on est jeune, là, we're like teenager, early adult life, puis c'est comme, what, cette personne-là est morte, puis c'est comme abstrait, genre, tu vois ça dans les films, mais comme non, ça arrive dans ta communauté, ça arrive avec des gens autour de toi, ça arrive avec des gens avec qui tu étais en classe, and it just feels so weird. Like.
And you see, that's the other thing too. Like, one of the very first messages I had about that is like a slow 50 cents beats a fast dollar. 50 sous que tu gagnes lentement vaut mieux qu'un dollar que tu gagnes rapidement. And I feel like it's so easy, you know, when you're outside of the box to criticize someone that's getting money the wrong way, but also to just get them to realize long term, think long term. Like I tell young people all the time, like if you look at any gangster movie, it finishes two ways. You either dead or you in jail. So what makes you so special that you're going to escape death or you're going to escape prison? You're not special, because every year the police get better at catching you. And every year brothers get more and more reckless. So at the very end of the day, I just was speaking to Phil Carpenter from Global News, and he told me a statistic that really messed me up. And he said that in Montreal, I believe, homicide or violence committed by minors tripled.
Wow.
This year.
C'est...
Tripled.
J'ai pas de difficulté à croire ça.
Yeah,
Ouais,
under
that's like
18
young.
tripled between like other past years. Tripled. So it's like it's something. It's something that like a lot of young people got to really think about. You got to think long term. Stop thinking short term. And a lot of dudes are dying for stuff that doesn't even make sense. You know, you're dying because you're claiming a set on Instagram and TikTok and this, that. Like, it doesn't make sense. But then again, this is what the value piece. You find your value because you take your value from a clique or a set or a group. So you feel like...
Un sentiment d'appartenance.
Yeah.
Like you build a sense of belonging, on peut dire en
Yeah.
anglais.
Yeah, for sure.
Et ça m'amène aussi à, justement, que tu nous parles de ton travail. Puis j'aimerais ça que tu le décrives dans tes mots, parce que ça peut être un petit peu difficile de te mettre dans une case, parce que justement, tu n'es pas dans une case. Donc, si tu pouvais décrire en quelques lignes ton travail, parle-nous un petit peu de ce que tu fais, que ce soit à l'église, avec les familles ou auprès des personnes incarcérées, puis aussi auprès des jeunes. Donc, yeah, let's go. The floor is yours, comme on dit.
All right. So, un de mes amis, Rowan Higgins, she forced me one year and she was like, you need to come up with like one phrase that describes you. And I arm others to face, embrace, and overcome adversity with hope. That's what I came up with. But I do that by, when it comes to youth, I run a mentoring group with WIPCA, the West Island Black Community Association, with black boys. So I have a cohort of black boys, and we follow the school year. And what we do is we provide them with just different role models. So the goal, every time we meet, either we're having fun or I'm introducing them to either a black man or a black woman that just, you know, does something that maybe they don't see, like a black firefighter, you know, a black person in tech, someone, a black electrician, like whatever it is, just to get them to understand that I can succeed in every area. I have different reference points to success, and we can have fun together. And it's healing me, to be honest with you, because it gives me the opportunity to have a childhood I never had. You feel me, right?
I love that's comme une guérison.
Yeah, 100%. That's one thing. Another thing that I do in regard to Union United Church, I'm the outreach director over there. So everything that's community, I'm a part of. So we have a food bank, one of the best food banks in Montreal, that we run, that is operated by people that are incarcerated. So we literally go to prison, pick up some guys, they come to the food bank, they run it, which means they help us separate food, bag food, décharge des camions, and serve the people that come.
La coordination, la logistique of it, everything.
That's it. And then after that, we have a personal development session where we have people like one of the trauma counselors, we have Rosetta Salke. You know, you've worked with her before. We could have someone like Rowan Higgins. We could have someone like Fimo. And like we'll have different, you know, like we make it as not general, but as wide as possible. Financial literacy, like, you know, art. You know, we'll do a lot of art therapy and get them to really express themselves. And we have some guys that have recently been released as well that come and we just heal together. Like a group session. So there's that. We actually go into prison as well.
Yeah.
And when I say we, there's also Amanda Maxwell. You know, that's like my partner in crime as well.
Yeah.
And we go into medium security prisons, and we have groups for people that are serving life sentences or long sentences, 10 years plus. And we copy what we do on the outside, inside. We bring people inside. Tomorrow, we're going to be bringing coffee Kofi
Kofi.
Philip. So he's going to be there talking about mediation. It's like one of the greatest people that I've seen like talk about mediation in such a very like down-to-earth way, you know?
Accessible.
Oh, yes. So the goal is to help them heal inside and out. When it comes to like speaking, I speak at schools. I'm actually a consultant for the English Montreal School Board. So every time there's like specific issues when it comes to, you know, the community, I can be summoned and I can come into the school, work with youth and
directly.
And offer different programs. I do presentations on like an array of different subjects, anything to do with, you know, like you know, mental resilience, getting kids to be a lot more emotionally intelligent, you know, Black history, but like Black history that is pre-colonial, you know, because I can't stand the nonsense that they do for Black history sometimes. So I really like to, you know, just to spread love, hope, and faith through communication. And then there's the poet side of me, which is the spoken word side. So I perform at different open mics. And before I used to have a show called La Celade, which we're going to bring back very soon. Yeah.
Nice.
It makes me super emotional. Like, t'écouter parler, genre, je suis comme, oh my God, like, everything that you do, it's so needed.
And to be honest with you, that is the grace of God, because all of the plans that I had for my life, none of them worked out. You get what I mean? None of them worked out. And I'm happy that God didn't give me what I wanted, because if God gave me what I wanted, I would have been a marketing consultant and stuck there. If he gave me what I wanted, I would have been a firefighter and stuck there. If he gave me what I wanted, I would have been comment on dit ça là? Comment on dit ça là? Un carreleur. You know, like
carreleur, faire du carrelage, c'est ça?
Yeah,
Dans
exactly.
La construction?
Yeah,
Okay.
I went to school for that too. So like,
Wow.
yeah, so
Okay.
like all of the things that I wanted, I didn't succeed. I always had like a roadblock. And the way that I'm living my life right now is really by God's design. I know it wasn't me. Like it wasn't. And this was a prayer. I used to pray this prayer.
Really?
Yeah, in Saint-Michel. I used to live on Saint-Michel, like proche de Desvilles et 9e Avenue. And when I used to go to work, like my premier job était une centre d'appel qui s'appelle Vox Data.
Yes, my sister worked there, but it was on near Peel in Sainte Catherine.
Yeah.
My sister worked there.
Yeah,
What years was that?
Well, I worked there from 2007, 2008.
Yeah, that's the year my sister was working.
What's your sister
there.
name?
Eloise. You don't know?
I probably know your sister. I don't know.
No, she worked there, and I was working to Protocol, which was like the next building. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So I worked there. I got some friends still to this day I chill with from that place, Vox Data. I'm telling you. And where was I going with that? Yeah, when I used to go to work, man, I used to pray and I used to be like, yo, God, man, just make me a man of God. Like, just make me someone like I want to serve you type. That used to be my prayer. And I'm telling you, like, the life that I live, like, yo, I work with seniors. I work with seniors. I work with people that are homeless. I work with youth. Like literally, I could be in a hospital with someone that is dealing with chemo.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon, I'm dealing with a young guy that like is dealing with gang stuff in the same day. Some days I could be in an elementary school teaching like poetry.
Yeah.
And then the same day I'm in a prison with like a whole bunch of like older dudes. And I feel like I'm in the same place. I feel like the prison and the school is the same system. It's the same system, same design. So I feel so blessed and I feel so privileged because I'm like, everyone is just a big kid, man, to be honest with you. 82 years old, 18 years old, you're just a big kid.
Who needs love, who needs guidance, who needs care.
For sure. So I just love that. I love that literally almost everything that I do, like, it's to serve somebody else and to get paid to serve somebody else. It's like, you don't feel like you're working et voici le danger. Voici le danger. Exact. Parce que tu sens pas comme si tu es en train de travailler, tu sens comme si tu es en train de faire quelque chose de bon.
C'est du
Donc,
service.
Fulfilling.
Exact.
Absolutely.
Donc de dire non, tu sens
que tu es en train de dire non à ta communauté.
Exact.
Alors que tu fais juste mettre tes limites. Tu es juste en train de mettre tes limites pour mieux servir
100%.
ta communauté. Donc, tu dis non pour mieux dire oui.
Exactement.
C'est tout.
Exactement. But I'm telling you, like, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. Like, and another thing too that I realized with time is like the same energy I had when I was on the wrong side of the law is the same energy I have. Like the same energy and the propensity, and I'm like, yo, I need to get on my grind. I'm always on the grind. I feel the same way. I apply the Svens I was always working when I was doing crime is the same Svens that is always working, but in community, it's the same person.
Mais qu'est-ce que t'aimerais... Oh, sorry, vas-y.
Vas-y, mais genre, I love that, and I'm happy that la même énergie que tu avais quand tu étais plus jeune, mais que you were hustling on the street and stuff, puis que maintenant tu l'appliques dans quelque chose qui rapporte, and that's fulfilling for you. Mais I like to tell people that it's also good to rest, you know, and especially us Black people, like, to embrace rest and the soft life, puis de trouver la balance. C'est très important.
100.
You know what I mean? Pour pas que tu carbures, à un moment donné, tu carbures à rien and you feel exhausted, and que ton identité n'est pas seulement dans le travail, genre en dehors du travail. Who are you?
100%. Oh, here it is.
Et c'est là la question. C'est là la question parce que c'est aussi une façon de s'échapper un peu je dirais, de sa réalité, de sa vie personnelle. Donc, comme tu disais au début, quand tu vendais les montres, les choses, c'est comme la satisfaction instantanée. Donc là, maintenant, tu recrées un peu ça dans ta communauté, c'est-à-dire, j'ai aidé quelqu'un aujourd'hui, j'ai aidé 20 personnes, j'ai fait ça. Donc, ça te donne ce sentiment comme du devoir accompli.
Yeah.
Puis ça, c'est une chose que mon père m'a toujours dit, parce que mon père aussi est au service de sa communauté. Il travaille avec les êtres humains. C'est qu'on n'est pas des super-héros, puis on n'est pas des sauveurs. Si demain matin, on quitte cette terre, on va être remplacé. Ça va continuer. Les enjeux sur lesquels on a travaillé continuent. Et il va y avoir d'autres personnes qui vont arriver pour faire ce travail-là. Donc, aussi bien faire ce travail-là tout en prenant soin de soi. Absolument. Et c'est la meilleure façon d'aider les autres. Et c'est toujours ce que mon père me dit. Quand tu es dans l'avion, c'est ça qu'on te dit. Quand l'avion va crash, tu mets ton masque avant de pouvoir mettre le masque à la personne qui est à côté de toi.
100%.
Donc, puis c'est facile à dire, je sais, mais il faut... Et je souhaite ça pour les hommes noirs. Softness.
Yes.
Je vous souhaite beaucoup de douceur, beaucoup d'amour. Et c'est comme ça aussi qu'on déconstruit tout cet héritage colonial qu'on nous a mis, qu'on doit être serviteur, puis que le plus qu'on sue, le plus qu'on mérite. Comme tu voles pas d'argent à personne, Svens, quand tu travailles. Tu mérites tout ce que tu fais. Même si tu aurais aidé une seule personne dans ta vie, avec tout ton parcours, ce serait... You're enough.
Yes.
No, I received that.
You have to. Donc, si tu veux, tu vas pas éviter, ça que j'allais dire, tu vas pas éviter la question. Qui est Svens à travers, derrière le rideau qu'on connaît, derrière toutes tes titres professionnels?
You know what? Cheers to like all of that.
Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah, who am I? I think it's a very easy question.
Really?
I just think I'm a broken man. Yeah, and I don't think that's something bad. I feel like everything God uses, he breaks first. So for me, yeah, like, and when I say broken crayon still color, this is where that comes from. I just feel like I'm a broken man that it's kind of like, so you see, now I see the difficulty in the question. Because then I'm thinking about doing. But I just think that I'm a broken man who is Svens? A broken man that is learning to love himself as he goes. I don't know if that answers the question.
You know. I don't know.
I mean, that's how I feel.
I love that answer, but I want to go deeper into
Vas-y,
that
vas-y,
answer.
vas-y, vas-y.
Why broken?
Because I feel like with all of the experiences that I've experienced because I'm an empath as well, with all of the experiences around me and all from seniors to young kids to people incarcerated to their families, and you absorb all of that. So you feel that. And one of the issues that I have is to be present, because at one point you become, I don't want to say numb, but you create like a protective force around you where you don't feel. Someone can tell you something that's so sad. You can show them empathy and compassion, but you don't feel nothing. Like, you don't feel shocked.
Yeah.
You know, if someone got killed, man, I'm sorry to hear that, but there's no shock because I'm always hearing it.
You're used to it.
I'm used to it. I become
numb.
Yeah, in a way. And I think that sometimes in my life when I become present, when I'm just really present and I feel the weight of it, it hits me so hard, and I'm like, yo, man, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot. So I'm you know, like I said, I don't see broken as something negative. I see broken as something beautiful. I see broken as something like now it can be used. You know, and I feel that's how I mean, honestly, a broken man, yo.
I mean, do you have tools to deal with that? Like
100%. And I feel like there's places, the places where God has healed me, I help everyone around me heal. But I still have other places that I need people around me to help me heal. You know what I mean? And that's what's up. But you can ask me more questions to help me answer this question, because I
feel like we kind of all broken. Tu sais, d'une manière
ou d'une autre.
D'une manière ou d'une autre. Like, quand tu es hypersensible, quand tu es une personne empathique, d'une manière ou d'une autre, on est tous un peu brisés. Puis c'est pour ça que des fois, on s'accroche à des gens qui nous font du bien, des gens qui nous comprennent, like, that we feel kind of like, genre, le poids de ce qui se passe, genre, autour de nous, dans le monde, dans notre communauté. Genre, comme, on est soulagé de ça lorsque tu t'entoures des gens qui... Mais genre... Quand j'y pense, I'm probably broken too, you know? Genre.
On est tous à certains niveaux. Puis la réponse que tu as donnée, Sven, pour moi, c'est suffisant. C'est là où est-ce que tu es aujourd'hui. Puis je pense qu'en tant qu'être humain, on évolue à tous les jours. On vit des expériences qui nous changent, qui nous... c'est ça, qui nous font grandir. Puis tu sais, peut-être l'autre chose que j'aimerais te demander, c'est... on a beaucoup parlé justement de ton travail puis de ce que tu apportes à ta communauté. Puis je me souviens une fois, j'étais dans un enterrement, puis il y a un pasteur qui avait dit quelque chose qui m'avait comme marqué, qui avait dit on passe notre temps à courir après certaines choses, puis on vit, on se met des objectifs et tout ça. Puis il disait, est-ce que des fois vous vous asseyez puis vous vous demandez de quelle façon j'aimerais que ma famille puis mes amis se souviennent de moi? C'est-à-dire de quelle façon, si d'un matin, tu avais à mourir, de quelle façon que tu voudrais que les gens se souviennent de toi? Moi, j'aurais cette question-là, mais j'aimerais ça que tu me répondes pas par rapport à ton travail.
Oh my God, I love that girl.
All right, ask me in English now. Ask me in English. How do I want people to remember me?
Yeah, but outside of your work.
Yeah, outside of the lens of your work.
Yeah.
How do I want people to remember me?
Yeah, like your close friends, your family, and people that
your community.
Yeah, your community outside of, you know,
I would
Poète.
I would just say that I would want them to feel loved. I would want them to feel seen. I would want them to feel appreciated. I would want them to feel like I was present for them. And I feel like this is something that I realize I have to do a better job at. I have a lot of work to do when it comes to that, because I'm, always busy. And another issue too is I feel like I never saw that model. I never saw a balanced model. You get what I mean? I never really saw a balanced model all the time. So I had to realize that for myself. I didn't see balance, so how do I replicate balance?
Yeah, so you have to kind of create it, but also mimic it.
Exactly,
Si on peut dire
create
ça
it.
comme ça.
Yeah.
Le recréer de ce que tu vois, de c'est quoi ta perception aussi de ça, parce que tu l'as pas vécu. Puis,
It's true, it's right.
je pense que c'est quoi la semaine passée que tu as fait un événement avec Fimo
Yes.
pour les hommes noirs.
Yes.
Like, can you talk about that also? Je
Oh,
pense
yes.
que ça serait bien que les gens soient au courant de ce côté-là aussi.
For sure. So there was two of them. There was one with Fimo. There was a lot of other brothers, like Brother Darrellton. What's his name, man? Emmanuel Toussaint. There was a lot of brothers, but there was this panel called Start From Within that was produced by Kima and Kima Gordon. And it was just a dope session with a lot of men, black men specifically, and we all got together and we were talking about healing from the inside. And I was moderating that session. So Fimo was talking about being present and meditation.
Yeah.
You had Brother Edouard, I can't remember if it's Edouard, I think it's Edouard or Emmanuel Toussaint. He was talking about family. He was talking about being a father in the community. You had Brother Michael Smith. You know, Michael Smith was talking about how when you're in a community, sometimes you're like a father for everyone. You know, and how to, you know, deal with that role. You know, and the difference between community organizations and from then and now. And you had Brother Darrellton, man. This guy was crazy. Like, this guy is like he's psychotherapist, and he just like grown men was crying, yo. Because
I love that.
Yeah,
yes.
he really like the way he did what he did. He really explained connection in a way that I'd never seen before. I was just like, wow, like connection, like, because I think a lot of the times, like when it comes to connection, you know how people talk about ghosting people and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Sometimes we're so disassociated that we don't even feel ourselves. So how can I feel for you? How do I know you? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? And I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people where that's one area in my life. Like when it comes to relationships, I failed so many times. So I'm like, that's one of the places where I need to heal and I need to grow and kind of like outgrow my patterns. You get what I'm trying to say? But on another note, he just explained connection in a way that I was just like, wow. Then there was the Black Healing Center.
Yeah.
A brother named Max Powers. Max Powers, he's a really dope guy when it comes to jiu-jitsu and Tai Chi and all of this stuff. So he was doing more the physical aspect, and then I was going into like a creative writing session and getting people to heal through writing.
Nice.
And that was beautiful too. Like it was really deep. And it forced me to be present. You know, it forced me to be present. So being in those spaces forces me to really just hear my own self. You know?
That was for black men.
Yeah.
Specifically. Beautiful. J'espère que nos auditeurs, nos frères, vous prenez en note parce que, I mean, that's needed.
They got one coming up right now. I don't know when this episode is coming out, but follow the Black Healing Center for sure for a lot of events that they got going on. And Ease Events that produces shows for, you know, black men to get men to heal as well.
Et on salue aussi Fimo qui fait un travail extraordinaire.
Oh, extraordinaire.
Shout out. C'est vraiment beau. Merci Svens. Malheureusement, encore, le temps passe tellement vite.
Parce qu'on est en bonne compagnie.
Ouais.
Yep.
And we are always in bonne compagnie.
Vraiment. Merci. Merci pour ton ouverture.
Et ta vulnérabilité. I feel like I got to know you a little bit more.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mais j'espère que tu as apprécié.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Que les tantines, on t'a pas trop cassé les oreilles avec nos leçons.
Ben non.
No, we're pretty chill.
Very chill.
Merci, vraiment. Moi, ça m'a permis de découvrir une autre partie de toi que je connaissais moins. Noir, est-ce que tu veux rajouter quelque chose?
Non, mais je dirais que I'm very grateful for you, I know like we're not very much friends, mais plus des connaissances et comme des gens de la communauté, mais ça me fait tellement, mais tellement du bien d'avoir comme un homme noir qui est capable de lâcher l'ego. And that's something for me that's... Je suis quelqu'un de très vulnérable. And I'm very, like, I will talk to you about mon parcours, my life, like, mes peurs. Je suis comme ça. Je suis quelqu'un de très ouvert. Je suis comme ça depuis que je suis jeune. But I know for, like, black men, sometimes it can be harder to become, like, soft and vulnerable. Fait que j'apprécie énormément. Puis j'espère que ça va inspirer comme... Pour moi, je vois ça comme une force. Hein? La vulnérabilité, c'est une force. So I hope that for the brothers that will watch this episode, ça va les inspirer que there's some type of strength to be...
Oh, 100.
You know?
100. I feel like when you're vulnerable and when you have that self-awareness, people can't use it against you no more.
Oh my God, tellement.
Because if I know just how messed up I am and I accept it and not accept it at the same time, like I accept it in the sense of I acknowledge that, I have some work to do, I can actually do the work. But if I don't take the time to acknowledge, then I'm doomed to be in the same place forever. You get what I mean? So
Absolument. Bless.
Merci,
Because
Svens.
this is growth.
Ouais,
And
ouais.
let me just ask y'all one question before we go.
Yeah.
Of course.
Why do you guys call it refined aunties?
Don't you see the material?
Ah, man.
Raffiné.
Like, we're refined.
I got you.
Non, like, ça me remet en question. Maybe we're not refined.
No, because refined.
The bitch we think.
Oh, no. Oh, refine. Like, you guys, it's a word play. Like, we find aunties?
Ouais, comme les tantines raffinées.
Raffiné, comme...
But how would you describe the word raffiné?
Raffiné, c'est comme qualité, on aime les belles choses, c'est comme avec soin.
Quality over quantity.
Avec
I
soin.
got you.
Mindfulness.
Refined, I
Yeah,
got you.
refined.
No, I thought
Avec
you was
soin.
having a word play with we find
Oh
aunties.
my God, oh no.
Because when you said that, I was like, hold
Okay.
on. Refine, but like,
Non, like
C'est
refine.
l'accent. C'est
Ouais.
l'accent.
you
en
feel
fait.
me?
Yeah, c'est vraiment à cause de notre accent, mais c'est refine, comme
Refine.
avec soin.
I got you.
Raffiné.
Raffiné, avec
I
finesse.
got you comme un belle qualité, comme vraiment raffiné,
Yeah.
genre. I
And
got
it's
you.
not about being snob because sometimes people are like, oh, you guys are like bougie and like you guys, some people feel intimidated by us, mais c'est comme vraiment like, we're super laid back. And c'est juste qu'on aime la qualité de vie. We love to be mindful of like les gens avec qui on traîne, genre les choses qu'on fait, la manière qu'on s'habille, quality over quantity, the soft life, genre comme de prendre le temps en fait.
Avec
t'sais.
soin. Pour moi, c'est ça qui me vient en tête quand tu me dis ça, c'est de faire tout avec, de manière intentionnelle et avec soin. Donc, passer du temps avec nos invités, avec soin, de ne pas être dans un rush, puis on prend le temps,
De
comme Noir
prendre
a
le
dit,
temps.
de tout. Quand on organise nos soirées, on prend le temps de se préparer. Comme le processus est important aussi.
For sure.
Yes.
C'est
and
que la destination finale. Donc, tout ça se
Yeah.
fait un peu dans
the journey is the destination.
la finesse et...
Can I throw y'all off one more time? Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
What would you say would be the process of your refining for both of you?
Ooh, and long term, like about life and everything.
However you want to answer that question.
Okay, for both of us or for like
Individually, Shaq.
Oh my God, that's such a deep and good question. I'm gonna let you answer first because
Pour moi, c'est encore une fois que je dirais que la douceur occupe une grande place dans ma vie et que c'est ça, toutes les choses que je fais, que je le fais toujours en étant consciente de mon bien-être.
Wow.
De mon bien-être à moi, parce que je suis une caregiver, je donne beaucoup à ma famille, à mes amis, à ma communauté, et que si moi, je ne suis pas bien, mais ce que je donne aussi risque
Wow.
I
That's
love
deep.
d'être effrité, puis ça ne me tente pas. Donc, de prendre soin de moi, la santé, puis de pouvoir donner aussi
I love that.
dans cet esprit-là. Yeah.
j'aime ça. ça résonne beaucoup à ma réponse. Puis je rajouterais, comme on a dit, genre, the journey is the destination. Fait que pour moi, c'est vraiment d'enjoy, puis de vivre de manière intentionnelle, puis que chaque jour soit pas comme nécessairement une aventure, mais c'est comme de vivre chaque jour de manière intentionnelle, qu'au bout du chemin, genre, j'ai pas nécessairement des regrets. Puis
regrets, c'est ça.
Like, when I look back, and so far, when I do look back, genre, même malgré les erreurs que j'ai fait, I'm still proud of, like, the journey, you know? So I feel like, in some type of way, je suis déjà comme, ou je suis en voie de devenir la personne que je dois être. So to just feel a sense of fulfillment, je sais pas, genre, à travers mon quotidien. Yeah.
Belle question.
Deep, I
Merci
love that.
pour les questions.
Yeah, I love that.
Because
Super
people
deep.
don't really ask us questions.
Mais c'est les gens nous inviter, donc.
Yeah.
No, but I
c'est
love that.
apprécié.
Very deep.
Yeah. Well,
It's time.
it's time. Thank you so much, Svens, for coming to Refine Aunties. On t'apprécie beaucoup. On apprécie le travail que tu fais. Et si je sais que les femmes vont déjà être en train de checker genre son Instagram, je vais vous faire travailler, je vais même pas dire où et tout. Seulement ils vont voir le tag et puis ils vont aller follow, like for sure. But yeah.
On n'est même pas rentré dedans. Hein?
Non, on n'est pas rentré dans ça. On t'a laissé une chance,
Look
mais
at this one.
on n'est pas sous-monde comme ça non plus. Like, on va,
Man, look at this.
on
Qu'est-ce qu'on te souhaite?
Huh?
Qu'est-ce qu'on te souhaite pour les 3 prochaines années, 5 prochaines années?
Man, look at you. Yo, I just want to. I just want to. Honestly, I just want to really take the time to heal. When it comes to like relationships and stuff like that, I have my baggage. Like everyone has their baggage, but like really take the time to heal and like, yo, start a family. Simple as that. I just want to heal. I want to break all of the cycles that, you know what I mean, keep me in the place that I'm at and just heal and start a family. I want to have a whole bunch of kids.
Yeah, you told me that once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to have a whole bunch.
Yeah, you said you wanted to have 10 petites.
I didn't tell you this,
Yes,
mon cher.
you said
Ah,
that.
no, you didn't. No, I did not.
You told me that.
No, mon cher.
I'm a
This
Leo, ascendant Virgo. Je peux me
Posez, man.
retrouver là-bas.
Posez.
Qu'on était dans notre
Maybe I
équipe.
told you my dad got 12 kids, but I didn't tell you I wanted 10. I said maybe 5, but
5?
no.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
Je te le
good.
souhaite.
God willing,
Yeah, je te le
but
souhaite.
just want to start a family, man.
Et tu
I
vas
want
être
to
un
see that.
très
I love
bon père.
kids. I absolutely love kids.
I do too.
I can tell. Les jeunes, quand il est venu dans le projet de mentorat,
They
les
love
jeunes,
him, yeah.
ils me parlent encore de toi. Tu les as vraiment marqués. Ils t'ont vraiment apprécié. Et je te le souhaite vraiment. Puis ça va arriver.
T'es très charismatique aussi. So it's
Ça va
very
arriver.
easy to love
I
you.
receive it. I receive it.
Yeah.
I receive it's easy to love y'all too, eh?
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, but you have a beautiful aura. You
Yo,
know,
thank you.
Beautiful energy, and I'm someone very sensitive to energy, and I feel like I'm lucky because I track people that have a similar. C'est rare que genre, and you definitely have like one of those beautiful energy.
No, likewise,
Because you
yo.
wouldn't be sitting here si je te filais pas là.
No, 100.
Yeah.
And the very first time that we met when you took that picture,
Yeah, it's true.
that picture was a
It's
life-changing
true.
moment.
Really?
Yeah, because you know that picture stayed in that park. You know how long that picture stayed in the park?
Oh yeah, c'est vrai, ils avaient pris les photos pour les exposer, to expose them at the
At
Côte des Neiges.
Côte des Neiges, which Kent Park or Martin Luther King Park?
Yeah, Martin Luther King Park.
Like for like a year, maybe 2 years.
It was 2 years, and it's a shame. And is there, parce que j'ai même, life been living, and like j'ai jamais pu aller voir
I'm
ces
telling you.
photos-là.
Yeah, that was something that I don't know, that was a powerful moment. You captured that moment, you know?
Yeah.
And with you, like, yo, we got so much
vrai.
healing, like so much stuff that you do that we've done together that like really marked me too, because you know, like that's another side of the coin. You know, people that are victims, and I don't like that word victims, but people affected by violence and all of that is it's a lot. But I'm really blessed to know both of y'all and to intertwine our work in different ways, and that's what's up.
I feel blessed too.
Me too.
Merci, Svens.
I'm gonna come back and refine.
Please
you
do.
know?
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do. I know the ladies and the bitches.
Wow,
want to
did
see
you catch that? Broken and then refined.
Fine. That's it.
I like
That's
that.
it.
All right,
On
guys.
te souhaite le meilleur.
On
Merci
te
pour
souhaite
tout.
le meilleur. Et on va se dire à bientôt because, yes, mais merci encore pour votre précieuse écoute. Et on vous dit à la prochaine, guys.
Bye.
Peace.